You touched on American businesses investing in the Philippines and the opportunities to do that through public-private partnerships, the infrastructure projects you identified on the onset as well. But as we look at the population and we look at the economy, it's young, it's dynamic, it's tech-focused, it has high English language fluency, it's ripe for investment. What is your message to investors in this room, those watching us from around the world, for how to invest in this next generation of Philippine companies that one day, selfishly, we hope will come here to the New York Stock Exchange to raise capital and to grow and expand and even do more things? What is your message to them, Mr. President?
Well, to achieve exactly what you are saying, at least to begin with. Yes, we certainly, when I'm asked why do you have such a bright view of the future, and my answer is always that there are 110 million Filipinos that are working towards the same goal. And that, I still believe, is our workforce is still our greatest asset. And it is something that we have seen succeed first of all, with our overseas Filipino workers, but also in the development of the more sophisticated businesses that have come to the country, and highly technical, highly requiring technical proficiency, requiring good training in schools. We will still continue to try and improve the education system in terms of the technical side, the technical side of our workforce's training. And as we know, because that is becoming more and more important in the world. But the young people in the Philippines also, I suppose there is a form of institutional memory. And we still look to the United States as our partners. When we are in crisis, we look to the United States. We look to the relationship that has been forged over the many years. And I have to say that the reason that we have done that is that, for the most part, we can say that the United States has not failed us. That sentiment remains in our young men and women. That sentiment remains and will, I think, be further fostered if we are able to show some successes, at least immediately. We show some immediate successes in this partnership. And that will galvanize our young people to continue to work in that direction. That, I think, is something that will come naturally if we are able to do all of the things that we are hoping to do to transform the economy, to adjust now. We are, I believe, the youngest country in Asia. And with the graying of other countries around the region, this gives us an advantage in terms of, I suppose, the population dividend. It has been referred to before. It gives us an advantage in terms of the population dividend, and they are ready to take up the cudgels. They are ready to work for the country. They are ready to do what needs to be done to bring the country forward. And I feel confident in saying that, because in the last election, it was the young people who drove forward the idea that we must continue to invest in our young people. We must continue to train them properly. We must continue to make them competitive anywhere in the world, but most hopefully in the Philippines with our partners and with our allies.